Kate, what do you think you're doing?
Feeding the cockatoos.
With wallaby feed?
Sorry. I guess I didn't notice. They seem to like it, though.
Doesn't mean it's good for them.
It said cockatoo feed on the food bin.
That's no excuse. You should know the difference by now.
I don't know what's wrong with Vinnie. He's been having a go at everybody lately, even Gemma.
Vinnie, are you doing anything?
What does it look like?
I wondered if you could give me a hand with my school assignment.
I've got enough to do around here without having to do homework for lazy schoolgirls.
Sorry, I was just asking.
Well, you've asked and I've answered, okay?
Something's really bothering Vinnie. I just wish I knew what it was.
Kate, who labelled the bins?
Not sure.
That's Mark's writing, isn't it? Where is he?
He's not back from school yet.
Are you going to run Wallaby Park after you leave school?
No way, I'm going to become a professional sportsman.
Uh-oh.
Watch out!
You're in big trouble, King.
It was an accident.
This is our cousin's bike.
And they're coming over on Sunday.
And if you don't have it fixed by then,
They'll be coming to get you.
what are you going to do? Their cousins sound pretty scary.
Don't worry, I'll get Vinnie to fix it. Vinnie can fix anything. Hey Vinnie, you think you could help me fix this bike?
What does that say?
Cockatoo feed?
And what's this?
Wallaby feed.
So what's your excuse?
Oh, I must have got the bins mixed up this morning. I was rushing to soccer practice, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry I can't help you fix the bike.
What's gotten into him?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Is Vinnie fixing the bike?
No, I'm fixing it.
You better do a good job or the Vignardis might call the police.
I won't call the cops.
Hi, Mum.
Greg, this is Sergeant Mullet. He's come to warn us about bird thefts in the district.
You keep your eyes peeled, young man. You've got some very valuable birds here.
He doesn't know that I'm the biggest fan of Dick Driver Ace Detective and probably the most qualified person in the country to solve the case of the babbling bird smugglers. Look at him, a criminal if I ever saw one. Why is he standing there? What's he waiting for?
He's blind.
It might be a clever disguise.
Give us a break, Greg.
Look at her. She's obviously got a stolen animal hidden beneath her coat. It's time to make a citizen's arrest.
But Greg!
Excuse me, but would you mind showing me what you have hidden underneath your coat? Just as I thought. A baby.
Good detective work, Greg. Does anyone know what's the matter with Vinnie?
He has been a bit touchy lately.
A bit.
Don't worry, Kate. I'm sure he'd tell us if something was really wrong. Greg, do you have to read at the table?
It's not reading, it's research.
Can we talk about Vinnie?
Look at this, everyone. A fax from Frenzy.
Marvellous. They must have received my letter.
Byron and Shastri are coming.
Byron and who?
They're only the coolest reporters in Frenzy magazine. They're coming on Sunday.
But I won't be here.
I'll handle it.
Please let me do it, Mummy.
Are you sure you'll be able to handle it?
Of course I can. I'm perfect for it.
Well...
Oh, thank you so much, Mummy. I'll get the best publicity it's possible to get. What am I going to wear?
What would Dick Driver do now? Call for help? No, tell the suspect. I've got him in my sights. He's definitely a very suspicious character. Look at that! He just pulled the classic maneuver of trying to throw off anyone tailing him. Why would he be meeting Vinnie? I've got to suss this out. Oh! Get down! What are you doing here?
Looking for Vinnie. Why are we whispering?
Come on. Do you see that? Vinnie's selling the bird. That's a crazy idea. Just look at him. Vinnie's the Mr. Big of the bird smuggling racket.
That's mad. Vinnie must have a good explanation for this. I'll go and ask him.
Wait, Kate, we can't tip him off. A good detective waits until he has enough evidence. Here, take some photos.
Did you put any film in this? No. Brilliant detective work.
Did you get the number?
No.
What sort of car was it?
A blue one?
I can't believe I let him get away.
Look, we have to talk to Vinnie. I'm sure there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, Vinnie's a bird thief.
He can't be.
He's off to hide the money. What do you know about Vinnie before he came to the park?
Not much.
It's time to find out more.
There. Perfect. Correction. Doubly perfect.
Come on, Wendy, you have to learn to use your leg again.
Vinnie,
What is it?
do you know how to fix a busted brake?
Can't you do anything by yourself?
Look, if I don't fix this bike, I'm gonna get beaten up by the Vignardi's cousins.
Vignardi's cousin.
It's their bike. You've got to help me.
I've got too much to do, mate.
They're coming for me tomorrow.
Excuse me, do you work here?
I'm the only one who works here.
Is it just the female wallabies who have pouches, or do they all have them?
Go take care of the tourists. If I get time, I might have a look at the bike.
Great, thanks, Vinnie. Hi, I'm Mark.
Can you answer our question?
Actually, this is your lucky day. Say hi to Gemma. She's Wallaby Park's new courtesy guide.
Hello. If you have any questions at all, I'd be most happy to answer them for you.
Gemma, these people would like to know what the wallabies use their pouches for.
To store their food in them.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. That's why their babies go into their pouches, to get their food.
Mark!
You can find out anything on the internet if you know how. You just have to type in Vinnie's name and do a search.
Search for what?
Maybe Vinnie has a police record. Maybe he has committed other crimes before.
We don't know that he's committed a crime now.
Kate, I want you to teach me everything you know about the park and the animals.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Why?
That way I can get on with our assignment.
Okay. Come on. Wala is an Aboriginal word meaning no drink.
So you mean they're not bears?
No, they're marsupials.
Okay, let's not worry about the silly technical stuff. Just give me the major points.
That is a major point.
Oh, I mean the major points.
Find anything?
No, I guess the internet isn't as good as I thought. But I'm not giving up. I'm going to initiate a covert operation. It's time to go behind enemy lines. The trick to conducting a successful house search is to replace everything where you found it so that the suspect doesn't suspect that you've been there.
Greg, did you make that mess?
Kate, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought you were Vinnie.
You shouldn't be in here. Vinnie will be really upset if he finds out.
Stop worrying about Vinnie and think of the poor birds. I looked up bird smuggling on the computer. More than half the birds die before they get to where they're going. It's cruel.
That's why I can't believe Vinnie would do such a thing.
Then help me find something that will clear his name. Don't just stand there staring. Help me search.
What for?
I don't know. If I knew what for, then I wouldn't have to search, would I? Look at this. This is a major clue. It suggests that Vinnie is planning a trip to Vietnam.
He hasn't said anything.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? Especially if he was going to go and smuggle birds there. He's coming back. Let's get out of here. They use tubes like that to smuggle birds. Vinnie's planning a big heist. He'll clear Wallaby Park of birds, then disappear to Vietnam.
I still think the best thing to do is talk to him.
No, never give a suspect the tip-off. This calls for the classic Dick Driver entrapment technique. Finished. Now we have a secret email address. How are you doing?
I will pay $1,000 for black cockatoo. Must receive tomorrow. If you can supply, contact me at...
Golden Claw at easymail.com.
Golden Claw?
It's one of Dick Driver's arch enemies. Now we deliver the bait and set the trap. Vinnie's replied. Meet me at the shed at midday. I'll have everything ready.
We have to tell Chris.
We can't do that. Chris won't believe us unless we have any proof. And we'll only have proof when Vinnie turns up with the cockatoo.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gemma, your Wallaby Park courtesy guide. How may I help you?
Leave me to eat my breakfast in peace.
What's wrong with you this morning?
Nothing.
Right. Can I have your attention, please? Now, today is Wallaby Park's big day. 2 very important people are coming to interview me.
If anyone turns up looking for me, tell them I'm not here.
Shh, Mark, I'm talking. Now, here's the plan. I'll go wait at the front gate, and when Byron and Shestry arrive, I'll escort them into the park.
How are you going to know who they are?
Are you kidding me? They're from Frenzy magazine. They'll be hip and fashionable. Not like the usual riffraff we get around here. I'll notice who they are straight away. Hi. You two just have to be from Frenzy.
How'd you know?
Oh, the way you look, the way you dress. I'm Gemma, your Wallaby Park courtesy guide. I'm here to help you any way I can.
Sure, fine.
Now, would you prefer to be called Byron or Ron?
Tony.
You two are so hilarious. Oh, I get it. You two are travelling incognito, so you don't get hassled by the fans. Cool. Mum's the word. Now, would you like anything to eat or drink before we start? Complimentary, of course.
Oh, in that case, a drink would be all right.
Yeah, I could go some food.
Just follow me. Being a courtesy guide is such a cool job. It has its responsibilities, of course, but mostly it's just lots of fun.
What are you doing?
Preparing our trap. If Vinnie comes in here, we have to make sure he doesn't escape before we get help. Hand me that bucket.
What's the mud for?
It's like the blue dye they put on banknotes to identify bank robbers. If Vinnie manages to escape from the net, the mud will prove that it was him who was in here.
This all seems wrong. I don't think we should do this.
We can't stop now. And besides, don't you want to save our birds?
I don't want to cover Vinnie with mud. He's my friend.
He's a bird thief.
You don't know that for sure.
Chuck out the old foliage, get the fresh leaves up before too many visitors arrive, and clean up the floor.
Okay, you go and fix the bike now. Vignardi's cousins could already be on their way.
You just concentrate on doing your job, mate. Don't forget to check on Wendy. She's still not using her leg.
Okay, I will. I promise. It's them. It has to be them. Who else would look so scruffy and rough except Vignardi's? I've got to hide.
Hey, look in this one.
Aren't they cute?
Koalas are related to wombats. They get all their sustenance from gum leaves.
Excuse me, do you work here?
If you don't mind, I'm entertaining some VIPs. Don't you think they're cute?
They're boring.
Excuse me, but we're looking for
I don't care what you're looking for. I'm busy, so please go away. Shall we go and see the crocodile? You can get an ice cream on the way if you like.
How about a coffee?
Oh, sure, anything you like, just name it.
Hello? Oh! You in there?
Who? Me?
Can we talk to you?
I have a injured wallaby that I have to check on.
I've had enough of this.
How you going, Wendy? Thought I'd keep you company for a few hours. Wouldn't want you to get lonely.
Hey, why won't anyone talk to us?
Sorry about the bike. It was an accident. I'm getting it fixed, honestly.
What bike?
It'll be as good as new. Better even.
What are you talking about?
You are Vineyardies, aren't you?
No, we're here to do an interview with the Gemma King.
Don't tell me. You're Byron and you're Sastry.
That's us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What is going on?
There's been a bit of a mix-up. That was Gemma who was giving you the earful at the koala enclosure. I'm Mark, her cousin.
So what do you do around here, Mark?
Well, at the moment, I'm helping Wendy here to hop again. Otherwise, she'll go lame.
She's beautiful.
Can we help?
Sure. Come on in. You can offer us some food. If this is the real Byron and Sastry, then who's Gemma showing off to?
Crocodiles have been around since the time of dinosaurs. They're very ancient.
I think these ones are dead. They haven't moved since we got here.
I don't think these two are very good journalists. They don't seem to be interested in anything I have to say.
Okay, smile.
I've got to go and finish up the wombat now.
Great, can we come along and help?
Sure. It's right there. I'm only going to be raking up poo.
Fantastic. That's exactly the kind of real life stuff we want to see.
Did you know the difference between a kangaroo and a wallaby is the size of their feet?
Why would we know that?
Well, don't you think it's really interesting?
No.
It's not even mildly interesting.
Oh.
Vinnie, are you in there?
I wish I knew what Vinnie was doing. I can't believe he's really stealing birds. Looks like I was wrong. How could Vinnie do this to us?
Thought you guys were the Vineyardies cousins coming to get me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
We're just a couple of boring journalists.
That's my cousin Mark. He's one of our many expert animal handlers.
Did you say Mark?
He's not as expert as me, of course,
I want a word with him. Oi, Mark.
Sorry?
Where's our bike?
Don't think I can help you, mate.
And you better start trying.
That's not Mark. That's Mark.
Hey, I want a word with you.
I'm getting away!
Mark, don't go in there!
Get down, Greg.
Tony!
Sergeant Mullet, I've caught the bird thieves.
Looks like you've caught two of them.
Hey, get us out of here, will you?
Yeah, get us out of here!
You two, be quiet.
Oh, no. Chris, get them out of there.
No can do, Gemma. They're the smugglers.
No, they're not. They're journalists. That's Byron and that's Shastri.
I'm Byron.
And I'm Shastri.
So who are they?
Evil criminals, and I caught them.
They sent a note to Vinnie.
They were after Barry here.
No, they weren't. It was me and Greg who sent the note.
What?
All the evidence points to Vinnie being the Mr. Big of bird smuggling.
Vinnie?
We saw you selling that parrot to that man.
It was his parrot. He was paying me to look after it for him whilst he was on holidays.
Oh, right. See, Greg, I told you we should have talked to him.
Well, who are those two in there then?
They're the Vignardi's cousins.
He stole our bike.
Yeah, arrest him!
I didn't steal it. I'm fixing it. And Vinny's been helping me, haven't you?
Why did you tell me you were from Frenzy?
I thought you said Flenzi. It's a town in Italy where our family comes from.
Can you believe it? Some people just don't know how to listen. This has all been such a silly mistake. Of course I knew all along that you were really Byron and you were Chestery. I just had to play along with those two. I'm sure you understand.
We understand, all right.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
It's wild.
Sorry for all the trouble.
It's Sophia and Maria who are in trouble. They knew they weren't allowed to borrow the bike without asking.
You all right?
Ciao.
Thanks, Vinny. That's one more I owe you.
At least one more.
So much for my brilliant detective work. Now I have to clear and wash up every meal for a month. Imagine Dick Driver being treated like this.
You should have seen the bike after Vinny fixed it, Gabriella. It looked fantastic.
I don't know what we'd do without you, Vinnie.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Sorry?
Vinny wants to go to Vietnam for his grandfather's 80th birthday, but he doesn't think we can take care of the park if he's not here.
How did you know that?
Just good detective work. And coming to the proper conclusions, eh, Greg?
Greg, can you please go and get that fax for me? Vinny, of course we can manage without you.
And I did all your work this weekend, didn't I?
True.
And I learnt a lot more about the animals now.
We absolutely insist you go, Vinnie.
Thanks, guys. It'd be great if I could. It'd mean a tremendous amount to my grandfather. And to me, too.
It's a fax from Barnington Street.
Oh, it's the magazine story. If you're looking for a good time, go to Wallaby Park and ask for Mark King to show you the animals. But whatever you do, make sure you avoid his rude, grumpy cousin Gemma.
What? The least courteous courtesy guys you could ever wish to meet. Honestly, you work your fingers to the bone. You try to help people, and this is the thanks you get. Life is so unfair.